What's going on, everybody? Here to talk about today's General Hospital episode. Today's episode was pretty good. It's better than yesterday's episode. Um, let's just get right into it. Well, first of all, I got some announcements. I got like two announcements to make. Um, we all know Kelly Monaco didn't win Dancing with the Stars. I was really pulling for her to win. I really was. I voted. Actually, went on. Actually, normally don't get into Dancing with the Stars. Well, I watched like the first, like toward the middle, like around season 5 or 6. I watched those seasons, but I'm not really into Dancing with the Stars. I haven't really been into it in a while. But since I found out that Kelly Monaco was gonna be on there, and me being a GH fan, I thought I should support her and watch it. But actually went on and voted for her, but she didn't win. She was the first eliminated last night. So she was in third. Well, she was in third place. But I think Melissa Reinkoff won. I think she won. Because I'm not gonna lie, see, after Kelly Monaco was eliminated, I really didn't see fit to watch it anymore. So I really turned the channel because I was just really watching it to see how she did and whether she was gonna win or not. But she didn't win. But anyway, but she did a great job. Her being on Dancing with the Stars really did give GH more publicity, in my opinion. He gave more publicity to the show. But anyway, another announcement I got for you guys. Starting next week, I'm gonna be preparing for my yearly review of the daytime soaps. Well, telling you guys my best storylines, my favorite storylines of this year, my worst storylines of this year, my favorite characters, my not so favorite characters this year. So I'm gonna start doing that next week, and I'm gonna do like a series of videos with those, as I am gonna still be doing my GH, and I might start back reviewing YNR next week. I don't know. YNR hasn't been I hadn't really been paying attention to YNR recently, so any fans that been worried about whether or not I'm gonna do Young and the Restless, reason I haven't been doing it because I haven't really been watching. But I feel I can watch an episode of it and still be caught up like that. But anyway, but I don't know. I might start back watching and reviewing YNR next week. I mean, I've like been sneaking like peeks at YNR, but I hadn't really been fully paying attention to it. But anyway, I know I've wasted like 2 minutes, but I'm gonna get into this video. But those are the two announcements I had. Two little tidbits of news I had. But anyway, let's get to today's episode. Today's episode showed me why I love the character of Molly. When she was, and I like this character because she's smarter than what she should be at that age. I mean, not saying most 15-year-olds shouldn't be that smart, but she's literally very unique, and she's a unique character. I know Jamie Giddens on Daytime Confidential calls her little Melissa. But anyway, but she was basically explaining what her novel was about to Todd, and also Todd had me rolling today. He had me just freaking rolling today. Anyway, but yeah, Molly was explaining her novel to Todd and somebody actually put it on Twitter, a quote on Twitter, but they were saying this that I think it was Source Ryan. He's a soap opera. He works for TV Source magazine. I think that's what it's called. What that magazine is called. But anyway, he works for that. And he writes for daytime soap operas and whatnot. He covers like TV and whatnot. But anyway, he said that Molly basically just explained every '90s super couple in that when she was basically explaining what title her book was. And I thought about that. Yeah, she kind of has. She basically really explained every '90s soap super couple. Anyway. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if a book like that ever came out, I'd read it. I would literally read that book. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would read that book. I'm not into the big romance novel and all that, but I'd read that book. But anyway, and also Star actually was very impressed with Star today. Hadn't really been impressed with Star as of late. I mean, nothing against the character. I mean, if you've seen my couple of videos back, I was talking about One Life to Live characters being on here, and I said the only one I really like on this show is actually Todd. But anyway, Star did her thing today. Kristen also, she's a great actress. She always kills it. She knocks out the park each storyline she gets. But anyway, she's a good actress, true enough. But she really impressed me today when she was basically using that kind of in a way a reverse psychology in a way on Todd, basically saying that she's Sam Morgan's baby sister, and because until this moment, Todd didn't even know Molly even existed. Um, he never knew she even existed, and when she brought up the fact that Molly's the daughter of a Cassadine, that was good. Um, yeah, that was pretty decent. I like that they brought up that she, in fact, she is that her mom is still a Cassadine. Um, but anyway, even Miko's Cassadine, her father, if I'm not mistaken, even Miko's her daughter, but her, yeah. But anyway, even Miko's her father. But anyway, I like the fact that they brought up that Molly is a Cassadine, and but yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I enjoyed those scenes. But Todd was asking Star who is this, asking who Molly was, and asking what's she gonna do? She gonna like do tricks for me? She gonna juggle? That shit had me rolling. Todd had me rolling. I mean, Todd is a mess. Todd ain't nothing but a fool. But anyway, and when Todd was looking at that newspaper, he got pissed off when he seen Blair and Taya, not Blair and Taya, Blair and Tomas. Got something else to say about Tomas later on in this episode. But anyway, I was enjoying seeing Todd today. It was enjoying seeing Molly again today. We seen Molly twice this week. I think we're gonna see her again tomorrow. Seen Molly twice. Like that's a record for a while because Molly hadn't been shown in a while. But anyway, I like that character. Anyway, something else I like today, AJ and Michael. I love the AJ and Michael scenes. AJ telling Michael that he really thinks he should work at the ELQ. He thinks they can be a good team at the ELQ, and I think so too. And this whole AJ versus the whole ELQ CEO thing, I'm Team AJ on that. I'm Team AJ. I am Team AJ on that. I want AJ to be. I do in fact want him to be CEO of I almost said Jabot. That's Young and the Restless. I want him to be CEO of ELQ. But anyway, I enjoy their scenes today. But what really shocked me today was Connie and Sonny scene. She basically laid it all out there. She basically told Sonny that the reason she resents him is because she got raped, and it was because of him she got raped. And you can actually kind of understand where she was coming from with that by saying it's kind of Sonny's fault she got raped because Joe Jr.'s father, or Joe Sr., was always with Son. I guess you say wanted Sonny to be his son, and Joe Jr. always resented Sonny, and anyway, but those things actually pretty got to me today. And when Michael walked in and saw that what Sonny was doing, was asking Sonny what the hell he was doing, that was a good scene, good way to end today's episode. I liked it because it really seemed like that Connie, Kate, whatever, was really about to fall for Sonny again. It looked like she was this close to doing it. But anyway, but yeah, what else I like? I love the Sky and Carly when they were basically this close to fighting, and they had Sean and Max come in and break them up. It's good to see Sean today too. It was good to see him today, and as well as Max. It was good to see him today. But anyway, but yeah, and when Sean asked, when she was asked, when he asked Sky whether where she was going next, and when she said Pine Valley or Landview, that they seems like they kind of like that paid homage to they kind of paid homage to like the other ABC, the fallen ABC soaps. But anyway, I like the fact that they bought those up. But anyway, but that was a good shout out to all my children and One Life to Live. Anyway, but when Sky dropped her I'm trying to get my train of thought back, but I was talking about but yeah, when Sky dropped her iPad, I think that was an iPad. She was when that picture of Tomas and Blair popped up, and they said basically like, "Oh my God." Something told me they were gonna make Tomas and Alcazar the same person, because they basically were saying that they look exactly like. Of course, they look alike because they played by the same person, Ted King. And I want Ted King to come back to GH. I wouldn't. Would not mind seeing him come back to GH. But anyway, but yeah, it was good to see. It was I really hope that they bring him back as Tomas. Cause I wasn't a big fan of him as Ted King as of him as Tomas. I was a big fan of him on GH as Alcazar, so I hope they bring him back as Alcazar. Anyway, what else I like about today's episode? I'm trying to see Maxie and Spinelli and Ellie. Ellie found out that Maxie and Spinelli were once engaged, engaged to be married. And I'm gonna say this: I wish Maxie would just move on from Spinelli. I know there's a lot of I would say I'm a Spixie. I am a Spixie fan in a way. Now I know I like the character Spinelli in general, but I just wish for right now they would just move on, bring on someone else to put him in Maxie's orbit. So, because I do like Spinelli and Ellie right now. I do like them, and it seems like on tomorrow's episode, she's gonna be like you still in love with Maxie, and even though we know Spinelli is in fact still in love with Maxie. But anyway, that's about all. But I'm not gonna lie to you. And the scenes between Lulu and Dante, I'm not gonna lie to you. They're kind of getting boring in a way. Their quest to find a surrogate mother, their quest to have a baby in a way. And I'm actually like this other guy on YouTube. Can't think of his name. I think his name is Brockenberry or something like that. But anyway, I'm kind of like him. I agree with him. I believe Lulu and Dante should just get some drama in their life. I mean, they should get some drama in their life. I mean, I know they're trying to have a baby, but I just think they need to get some drama in their life. But you know what would be great? The brains and drama in their life. If Brooklyn came back to town. No, Ned's daughter, she came back to town. Cause you know they're trying to resurge the Quartermaines. If she came back to town, that would be, and mix it up with Dante. Or hell, even Dylan, if Dylan came back to town. But you know what would really be a very drama filled storyline. But I know a lot of people will hate this, and I don't hate me for saying this, but anyway, is if Brooklyn came back and her and Dante slept together and he got her pregnant. That would, in my opinion, be very drama filled. But anyway, that's all I got. That's just a little something I'll throw out there. But that's all I got for today's episode. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below. Anyway, this is Dominic checking out. Peace. God bless. And I'm out.